GMGers and GMGettes, are you ready?
Countdown, 60 seconds to get ready for the Good Morning Gang morning show. It's time to get ready. Get your coffee, tea, trees, or whatever need be. Then put on your seatbelt. We're going on a journey. We'll discuss trending topics, music and breaking news to help get your morning right. Big Phil speaks, giving you his one-of-a-kind point of view. It's a GMG, and we're family. So as we count down to the start of the show, prepare for the unexpectedly. If you know, you know. Tell 1 to 7 of your friends to come in. Share your love for the show. We're about to begin. The GMG countdown.
It's time to wake yourself up. It's the Good Morning Gang morning show. You feel me?
Good morning to you.
Looky, what do we have here? I don't know, probably the best morning show ever hit the atmosphere. Let's be clear, there's plenty others that do it B.I.G. But keep it at a buck though, none to get you up though like G&G. With all the news and real point of views you can use, light and heavy topics we peruse, even a laugh or two. What you talking? Good morning gang, be the instrument and take your friends and them can and all. Come on in, tune in. You ain't gonna want them in state, and even the trolls and haters that hate us, we end up being their favorite. Cause from 8 to 10, we get it in, believe that. I mean, from where else could you go when you a part of the show? Definitely GMG, cause when you show love, we show love back. First thing in the morning, we get you through, so after the yawning, wash up and...
Good morning to you.
Hey, looky, what do we have here? I don't know, probably the best morning show ever hit the atmosphere. Let's be clear, there's plenty others that do it B.I.G. But keep it at a buck though, none to get you up though like G&G. With all the news and real point of views you can use, light and heavy topics we peruse, even a laugh or two. What you talking? Good morning gang, be the instrument and take your friends and them can and all. Come on in, tune in. You ain't gonna want them in state, and even the trolls and haters that hate us, we end up being their favorite. Cause from 8 to 10, we get it in, believe that. I mean, from where else could you go when you a part of the show? Definitely GMG, cause when you show love, we show love back. First thing in the morning, we get you through, so after the yawning, wash up and wipe your face, get your snacks to come on in, get comfy, but most importantly, in all caps,
Lord, Lord, Lord. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. I don't know what the Dale is going digger down, but we gonna keep pursuing and we gonna keep moving forward. Good morning to ye. It's your boy, Big Phil Speaks. What the hell? Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hold up, hold up. This morning is a glitch going on, and we gonna push through this summer. Lord have mercy. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, this is Big Phil Speaks, and this is the Good Morning Gang Morning Show, brought to you by myself and that good GMG Good Money Gang. Listen, there's a lot going on this morning that's beyond my control. Something that's a glitch in the software. And I'm like, what the hell is happening? I'm going to try to make it do what it do to the best of my abilities. This one is beyond me because I'm like, man, I've been uploading, making things get to where they need to get to, and I'm still dealing with some bullshittery. Lord have mercy. Before I move forward, woo, I need the warning for myself this morning. But I'm going to give y'all the warning one time for the one time. Would you wait a second for me? Warning, warning, warning. Federal law, Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107 allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted material under circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. Fair use allows for the quoting of copyrighted material in the creation of the new work for purposes including but not limited to criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research. Fair use preserves the free flow of culture. Lord have mercy, huh? Sheesh. I don't know what the hell is going on, but I'm gonna try to fix it real soon. Like, you hear me? Let me see. Let me erase it. Get these up out of here. Boom. Boom. More action. Boom, 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 boom. Good morning. All right, we can move forward now. Who we got in the building? I can't even see the comments. Nathan. What the hell is going on? Mm. Sheesh. I'm gonna have to keep pushing. This is gonna be one of them ones where I'm gonna have to wing it. If y'all got some comments, maybe y'all gonna have to go over to IG or whatever the case may be. Cause this here, let me see what it looked like before I move forward. Good God Almighty. The enemy is abounding this morning. You feel me? Okay, maybe I can get to the comments this way. Because I damn sure ain't seeing it in the system. Something, there's a glitch going on, ladies and gentlemen, in the software. It happens. StreamYard, I used to have different glitches and problems too. So we just got to learn to adapt and adjust to all things. You feel me? Let's see if I can wait for this to load up so I can get the roll call underway. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do my first little quick little topic or whatever, and then get back to the roll call or whatever. Good gracious alive. Thing is off this morning. I'm like, why? Uh-oh. Hold up. Hold up. Let's not do that. Okay, hold up, hold up. Okay. Anyway, the first one I want to start off with, ladies and gentlemen, for you that like to smoke vapes, but more importantly, you need to have conversations with your loved ones, with your childrens, your babies, your sons, your daughters, nephews, nieces, cousins, and them. You know what I'm saying? There has been reports of inbred boxes of of vapes. I don't know what brand offhand, but they're fentanyl, Fenty, that life snatch of Fenty has been reportedly found in a vape. And unfortunately for the life that ingested the vape, they were unalived while in classroom, of all places or whatever the case may be. But they said the vape was brand new. The girl, young lady, got it brand new from wherever she got it from, smoke shop, hood shop, whatever the case may be. But it was wrapped, it was inside the box, wrapped in plastic, whatever the case may be. She took it out, utilized it, and basically went out in the class or whatever the case may be. Y'all check this out. Damn glitch. Sheesh.
I know y'all seen the story. I know y'all heard the story. That little white girl, sad, sorry to her parents, sorry to her loved ones. The little girl went to the store with her friend, with her homegirl, and they bought a vape, and the vape killed her. She was in class, dead, passed out. A fucking vape, wrapped in plastic, in the box, sealed. She went to the store and bought this vape, cut in class. Went back to school for one period class that she had to go to. Went to the bathroom and they found her dead. She overdosed on fentanyl. So this is what I'm saying. You gotta be careful. This shit's out of control. They putting it in everything.
Right.
You must warn your loved ones, your friends and family, that it's not safe, man. It's not safe. Weed, vapes, Hennessy, none of it. Be careful out here.
Lord have mercy. Everything is off on my end. I apologize. I apologize. Again, I'm winging it on a prayer today. You feel me? But let me do the roll call. Ty Nicole, I see you. You the first in the building. I see you. Crack baby, trick baby is in the building. Uptown Jace, my homegirl Nelly Nell is around the way. Peep scheme, Wagwan brethren, huh? Who else? Sexy Sugar Mama, she's in the building. Polo Dolo riding solo from that Kansas City way. Who else? Let me see. Allure, I see you in the building, huh? Power outage feel is back. It's brazy. That's messed up, peeps. Lord, I don't know what the hell is going on. Peasy, LPZ, I see you. You in the building, huh? Who else? Who else? Lord, have mercy. We gonna keep it pushing. Lord, have mercy. I'm just gonna be running topics, running topics. If I don't interact with y'all, please forgive me. Charge it to this bullshiggery going on and not my heart. We at episode 293. The title, Are You Not Entertained? Lord, I didn't mean to entertain in such a light, but damn it. Good God Almighty. Anyway, moving the hell on. Shit. Y'all get with your youngins. Make sure they leave these vapes alone or whatever the case may be. They finding Fenty in the damn vapes. That's no bueno. That's no goodie like the mob. Oh Lord. But moving on. Here lately, there's been this tongue lashing pause. No diddy fellas. Drumline challenge. We grown, right? Hopefully we grown watching this. It's a challenge in which I've only seen ladies do it, but they wagging their tongues very, very fast to the drum line, beat that Nick Cannon was doing the drum line. And I said, listen, ladies, it look good on you, but y'all can't, y'all can't do it like your boy. But I'm just saying, have at it, have at it. It's funny though, right? It's funny. Maybe I should have saved this for Feel the Love Friday, but it's funny because they be letting it go. Well, in this video, this lady, this young lady start doing it in front of mama's son, in front of her mama. Mama wasn't feeling it, but then at the end, mama looked like a girl. Look, you ain't the only one that can wag a tail. Get your ass out of here. Y'all check this out, would you? Damn glitch. Lord have mercy. Lord. Listen. For those just tapping and tuning in, is a glitch going on that's outside of my control. I'm choosing to push forward instead of canceling the show for today. Are you not entertained? Lord, I know I got me some grades. I'm finna get a whole bunch of grades after the day. But listen, y'all seen that. Hey Zolan, I seen you come in on the good YouTube or whatever the case may be. Listen. What I wanna know is, what are y'all trying to prove with that, ladies? Uh, who are y'all trying to apply that pressure of that tongue wagging to and on, huh? Now, it's all good. It's all good if you trying to find out how many kisses, how many, pause, how many licks it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop. However However, if y'all talking about, you know what I'm saying, taking a trip downtown, y'all ain't got nothing on your boy. You hear me? But you ain't heard that from me. I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. Listen, I just want you to know. Listen, we see y'all. We see this challenge. I'm waiting to see where it go. Now, I don't want to see no fellas, pause, no dirty fellas. I want y'all to get it in the rooms with your ladies, etc. But I damn sure don't want to see y'all on these internet streets participating in this bullshittery. Island, you hear me? I better not, or I'm joning all y'all out. I'm roasting all y'all asses, huh? Dez, what's up, Dez and D? Oh, it is definitely tripping. It's definitely a glitch today. Lime Whoop was goody like the mob GMG. The new challenge. Yay. What the hell is going on? Like, it's all good. It's all good. I'm enthused at the enthusiasms. Y'all probably don't know what movie I got that from, but enthusiasms of them utilizing their tongue for the wagon. You know what I'm saying? Listen, but if you are not properly applying that pressure to where it need to be, It's all for nothing, huh? Imma keep moving. This ain't Feel the Love, so I can't go deep down that rabbit hole. Pause, no diddy. But I seen that, I said, "Lord have mercy." I had to lighten the mood because on Monday, energy was a little deep. It was a little, with the stories that I put on Monday. And God bless those babies that lost their lives in that tragic incident. God bless Jaden, who lost his life at that park due to them young punks. Um, in that mob bullying situation that ended up with his life being lost or whatever. But I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna keep it pushing. There's an internet sensation or internet personality or influencer, however you want to look at him, by the name of Big Groove. Y'all seen this Bama? Y'all seen the Bama? He wear them little. I call them booty shorts. Y'all call them dad shorts or whatever the hell. He wear them little shorts in his little pouch, and he tell he been in the gym for however many hours. You know what I'm saying, doing him or whatever the case may be. But there's been a lot of public outcry, allegedly, allegedly that if they don't stop booking this Bama for promo, that patrons, customers, constituents are going to start protesting these restaurants and establishments for having him there. Some people are no longer feeling Big Groove's get down. He liked to dance and all these things. Now he done added extra actions to his stick or his thing. Pause. Yo, daddy. To where y'all gotta check this out yourself. You let me know what you're thinking. Groove, that man.
Oh my God! Look at all this chicken! A mountain of chicken! You know what time it is! I got my big fork handy. Shark bite! Chicken! Shark bite! I got my big fork handy. It's good!
Pissing me off.
Oh my God! Look at all this chicken! A mountain of chicken! You know what time it is! I got my big fork handy. Shark bite! Shark bite!
I'm letting it rerun because there was an issue with
Shark bite! It's good!
this Bama boy. As if for those just coming in, it's a glitch going on. That's why you don't see the comments up here. That's why it's a lot of things happening. But I'm pressing through. Cotton Candy, Kathy, I see you. if his dancing movements wasn't enough, this Bama added vocals, words to his whole situation. Are y'all feeling Big Groove and his get down? Shark bite! Big Mouth Bama, shut your ass up. Don't you ever get on the camera talk about shark bite and opening your mouth wide as a like you can put a bowling ball down your throat. Pause, fellas, no diddy. Somebody need to tap Big Groove on the shoulders and let them know, Slim, I get it. You trying to, go with the times a little bit because maybe the dancing wasn't getting it no more. You wasn't quite getting booked just for the dancing, that you had to add more to your stick, or maybe you trying to expand your content. But don't you ever be getting up in these restaurants amongst other folks up there shucking and jiving, looking like Step and Fetch It, the swole version. Don't you do that, Big Groove. I see you cut your hair and all that. You ain't got the locks or faux locks or whatever you had up there. You know what I'm saying? The ponytail, whatever it is. I see you ain't got that no more. Okay, cool. Okay. But don't you come stomping through the goddamn thing, and then the first thing you had was some damn chicken? Huh? Why you shucking and jiving and whatnot? Don't you ever do that no more, Big Groove. That's why they trying to cancel your Big Bama ass. Huh? Because you're doing too damn much, Big Groove. Huh? You're going to have to find another way, homie. I get it. I get it. It might be getting you booked and a little busy, but you about to be unbooked and busy if what people are saying on these internet streets is true. Restaurants, you got people saying they about to leave y'all alone. I don't know how true it is. It's allegedly. But they said, damn, don't you bring that Bama up in your restaurant looking like that, talk about shot fight, Big Mouth Bama. Oh, my God. Shout out to Big Groove, though. Have at it. It's your world. You just look like a big swole-ass squirrel trying to get a whole lot of... Pause. No diddy. I'm going to move on with the move on. I got to keep clicking back and forth so I can see what's happening on these internet streets. He clearly doesn't know the history of African Americans in this country. That's some ignorant facts. I can't even highlight the comments. Charlie Hustle was good. Okay, so he got his 15 minutes of fame. Now go sit down somewhere. Yeah, like what the hell is your Bama ass doing around here? Lord have mercy. But I bet you some of y'all ladies probably like, oh, he all right. He got muscles. Him got muscles. If y'all don't sit y'all little horny toed asses down too, huh? Just because Obama got a couple muscles don't mean nothing, huh? Nelly Nelson, I be so irritated with him. Man, yeah, Peepski, he a real Bama. But some of y'all like that Bama ass. Are you not entertained? That's today's show. Even though there's glitches going on, please like this. Please. Today is one of them shows I can't see everybody that's watching, so I can't even give propers to people tapping and tuning in as they do, as I normally do. But we gonna keep the show pushing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Push Talker Radio. I know your Bama ass is out there somewhere, Push. We standing with you, big head, slim Bama. That part right there. Shout out to Push. I'm just making fun a little bit, little light. All right. I know he gonna get at me at some point. Pause. No diddy. This next one. Oh, man, Cardi B, if you try to get back with this Bama after this, huh? Cardi B, if you try to get with this Bama after this, we going to have to reevaluate you, huh? We going to have to take your hood pass away. We going to have to take your celebrity status from you, because this Bama here is a nasty summer. Oh, my goodness. Stephon Diggs. What the hell happened that your ass go jump in the pool and it looked like you went blub in the pool? Y'all watch this and let me know what y'all thinking, huh? Nasty ass Bama.
This is nasty. Stephon Diggs jumps into a pool and leaves a residue behind him.
Now, they have these chemicals they put in pools now that where they can detect when somebody goes and urinates in the pool or whatever the case may be. But that right there is not the color of that detection system. That right there is murky waters, the doo-doo brown get down. Listen, did you jump in the water thinking you had to fart? Did you get in the water thinking you had to fart and you shot it? And you was like, I'm in the water anyway. Let me go on and get it up out me. Bloop, 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 bloop. Plop, plop, flish, flish. Oh, what a relief it is, ass nogger. Man, Stephon Diggs, I don't know what the figure you was thinking. If you had the bubble gut, you should have not ran to jump in the damn pool. You should have ran to jump your ass on the toilet somewhere. Huh? Stephon Diggs? What the hell is going on? Huh? Young Dre, salute. Hey, sexy sugar mama. Stephon Diggs ain't sexy to you now, huh? Lord, you ain't feeling sexy Stephon Diggs. Desert D. Super. What's up, Good morning to ye. For those coming in, we having a glitch. There's a lot of glitching going on. So I apologize. She said, I never was. Listen, Cardi B, you laying up with these loose bowel ass Bammers. You better rethink this. Listen, the first Bama out here with gambling all over the world, getting oopsed upside their head and things. Now this shitty mess right there, Nelly Dale. Oh my God, who told this Bama to get your bubbling brown sugar ass up in the damn pool? And I wonder who pool that was. Was that his pool? Was that Cardi B pool? Or was that Bama at some resort or hotel pool and he just said, F it, I've been drinking, and then ran and jumped his ass in the pool. Blue, 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 splash, and then left a trail of some shottery, some shittery, some bullshiggery in the damn water. I'm gonna run that back one more time. I got to, because that one is different. Stephon Diggs, she was a nasty ass Bama.
This is nasty. Stephon Diggs jumps into a pool and leaves a residue behind him.
Shout out to who recorded this. Whoever you was that recorded this, you better had got on them soon as you seen this shit that went down. You probably was like, Bama. Whoever recorded is like, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm going straight to World Star, going to YouTube, going to Instagram, going to TikTok, going to X, this is gonna go viral. Cause this shit here, and we talking literally and figuratively, this shit here. For those that are over on IG, I can't see who you are because there's a glitch going on with the software. I apologize. Or whatever the case may be. Please come on over to the YouTube. Hit the thumbs up for your boy. Boop, up. While you at it, if you hadn't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Boop, up. And while you at it, please hit that notification bell, something like this. Bing! So you be in the know whenever the Good Morning Gang morning show drops. What? Whenever you feel the Love Fridays drop. What? Or anything else that I put on this Big Phil Speaks channel. What? Whatever I put on this Big Phil Speaks channel, we going up in 2026. You feel me? Lord, it's glitching today. Yeah, it is glitching. Damn it. But we gonna keep it pushing. We gonna keep it pushing. I don't know what the hell happened. Maybe my Monday show ruffled some feathers, and they said we need to tamp down on this Bama because he talking that talk and he talking too much of it, and we not liking it. I don't know what the hell is going on. Could it have been somebody spray on what though, Nelly Nail? What do you do? Sprayed on some eau de day perfume or cologne on his ass? Oh, the day at that. Oh Lord. Listen, only thing that was missing was to see a little miniature doo-doo shot come up. Doom doom. Doom doom. Doom, 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 and a log come up on the top of the water. That's the only thing that was missing. But it probably was stuck in his damn draws, huh? That's power outage, not glitch. Hey, peep scheme, listen, I couldn't make this bam ass shit up if I could have. Like tanning spray or something. As chocolate as that Bama is, if he uses some damn tanning spray or something, Nelly Nail, man, somebody need to smack the dog shigery out of. Get your ass. That brother ain't light skinned, did it? What do you need some tanning spray for? He what's that Hawaiian, whatever it called, Hawaiian Tropics or whatever suntans? He got the dark one, the bronze enjoying. No, he trying to get extra chocolatey, extra almondy in the damn water, huh? Is that what he do? Man, listen, I'ma keep it pushing. But Stephon Diggs, you's a nasty Bama, huh? Nasty old, just nasty, despicable thing. You need to check yourself before you rack yourself. Cardi B, don't accept them calls no more till he learn to wipe his ass or change his Depends or whatever he got going on before he jump in some water, huh? On these internet streets, huh? This next story. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go here first. Let me do this first. This next story kind of touched me. Y'all might have seen it. And heard it by now. If I can find where is that on my thing. Pause. No Diddy. I'm so discombobulated this morning. And it ain't my fault, ladies and gentlemen. This is definitely not my fault. Anyway, I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna bypass that one story or whatever. But ladies, what would you do if the love of your life, your husband, your boo-boo bun thing that you said, I do, I do, with has latched on, attached to, prioritized, and seemingly built some kind of sick-ass relationship with your mama, leaving you as the third wheel. And above and beyond that, the depth in which the look of it all looks like they having a full-on love affair in your MFing face. What would you do, fellas? Fellas, I know this is good for a good joke, but would you allow your mother-in-law to get up all next to you like this? To the point that y'all start twinning, wearing outfits the same, and eating food out each other's mouth and all kinds of, in public, that is. Not even in the privacy of a home, but in public. Would y'all get down with that? Get down? And is this woman stupid for standing by her man or sticking and staying with her man? Because this is some Twilight Zone type of issue. I ain't never, now, some people got sexy ass mothers. I get that, but no, no. And I've heard of situations where a man has dated another family member after divorce or when they separated or was no longer good, but these individuals are married. Y'all think I'm playing? Watch this bullshittery here, huh?
And this is my mom. India.
And the lady next to him is his mother-in-law.
They are best friends and have the most disgusting relationship.
I love my mother-in-law as if she was my own mom.
Look at this.
Trevor is more than just a good son-in-law. He's basically replaced his wife with his mother-in-law. They call each other mom and son, but their daily routine is a nightmare for any wife. They do skincare together, style each other's hair, and even wear matching camouflage outfits. DeLisa can only gag on the side. To her, this isn't family. It's a waking nightmare. Because in this house, Trevor saves all his romance for his mother-in-law. Every Thursday is their sacred bingo night. The two spend hours dressing up and putting on perfume, as if they're attending a grand gala. In public, they even feed each other fries, acting like a honeymoon couple, completely ignoring the fact that they are legally relatives. But the most insane part, DeLisa is pregnant with their third child and has to raise 2 toddlers alone. To make matters worse, her relationship with her own mother, India, was already toxic. Watching her husband flirt with the very person she's estranged from, she finally snapped. She started throwing her mother-in-law's things onto the lawn and gave Trevor an ultimatum. It's either me and the kids or her. Faced with his wife's breakdown, Trevor falls into silence. It's as if he's truly making a life or death choice between 2 lovers. He actually chose a woman he shares earwax with over his wife who is carrying his child. If it were you, would you just change the locks or pack up your husband and mother-in-law and throw them both out together?
Now, my mom is here. She's hanging out with him all the time. They wear matching clothes. They feed each other. They leave me out of everything.
Ew.
8 months pregnant, DeLisa is completely heartbroken. Her biological mother hasn't just taken over her house. She's acting inappropriately close with her son-in-law. The two wear matching outfits, ride hoverboards while holding hands, and even feed each other in public at restaurants. Seeing her mother leaning bashfully on her husband's shoulder makes DeLisa feel like a total outsider in her own life.
I was hopeful that we would rebuild our relationship, but all it's doing is driving a wedge between my husband and me.
DeLisa hoped moving in together would rebuild her bond with her mother, but the reality is a nightmare. Her husband, Trevor, has a level of dependency on his mother-in-law that crosses every line, even claiming that spending time with her is the happiest moment of his day. The two flirt and exchange glances at the dinner table while ignoring DeLisa. When DeLisa cries about her mother living there for 2 years, Trevor sweetly fires back. It doesn't feel that long. Pushed to her limit, DeLisa asks about a move-out date, which completely shatters India's fake persona.
You just want to nag. Stop already.
I'm not nagging. Whenever.
Okay, enough.
DeLisa just wanted a heart-to-heart and an answer, but India responds by violently slamming a towel into her 8-month pregnant daughter's face. Even more devastating, Trevor doesn't protect his wife. Instead, he blames her for being unreasonable. Double betrayed by her own mother and her husband, a helpless DeLisa breaks down in tears at home. The entire internet is begging DeLisa to get a divorce. Do you think the mother-in-law is too manipulative, or does the husband have a psychological issue? If it were you, could you tolerate them wearing matching couples' outfits?
Let that sink in for a second. Y'all think he's smashing his mother-in-law? Yeah, I think he's smashing his mother-in-law because they at the bingo hall. They around a bunch of people and he eating a piece of a soft-ass cinnamon pretzel out the woman's mouth in public. Who do that? That's some stuff you do with your boo-boo bun thing. Oh, you know, silly little stuff. Like, let me get a bite out of that. No, I just want to bite right off your lips. That's what you do with your boo-boo bun thing, not with your mother-in-law. That's not a mother-in-law and son-in-law relation. Right. Mom and his soulmate, her daughter is his helpmate. That's crazy, Charlie Hustle. Lady Cosanita, I see you didn't came in the building. For those just coming in, tapping in, is a glitch going on, so y'all got to forgive me. That's why the comments ain't up here. That's why I'm just doing what I'm doing. But we still pushing on. Angelo Mo, I see you. Again, Zolan, what's goody like the mob? For those just tapping in, there's a glitch going on, but it's all right. Man, listen. What the hell is going on? Ladies, what would you do if your husband was getting busy with your mama? God damn. To me, it's the audacity, it's the brazenness. It is, it's the disrespect from the mother It's the disrespect from the husband. It's the disrespect. Plus, they got children, and I don't know how young the two. She was pregnant at one point in the video. I don't know how old the other children are, and they see this. That cannot be healthy. That cannot be healthy for the children to see and think that that's normal for relationships to be like that, and go off and get a boyfriend or get a girlfriend and try to flirt and get cozy with their parent or whatever the case may be. That's an appetite for disaster, or get your ass whooped or something. What the hell is going on? Mama gonna put that OG snap on him and then it's over. Hey, Charlie Hustle, the way it's looking in that video, she might have already did. She might have put that old whippy poof on him. Poof, got him. Look. He might have knocked the stuffing off that egg McMuffin and don't know what to do with it. She knew how, she old school, so she know how to shake them hips and No, the daughter probably never played with a hula hoop. Mama done played with a hula hoop when she was coming up, so she know how to wind that hip. Pause, no daddy fellas. While she's sitting on, you know what I'm talking about. Listen, we grown, right? It is a cougar and cub love relationship going on there. Stevie Wonder could see that. Listen, the old school sit and twist, the Texas tornado, them old woman got tricks that will have you gone. You feel me? And I apologize, I can't feature your comment because of the glitch that's going on. I'm not even in the software. I can't even see none of y'all comments. I'm pissed. But listen, so I gotta keep clicking back over to YouTube to see y'all comments or whatever. So bear with me, please. And if nothing else, give me an A for effort for moving past this, because I sure enough was like this close from canceling the damn show today. I was this close with all these damn glitches, but God is good and we still pushing. You hear me? If I was the hotel, I would have told him he just bought that pool. You talking about Stephon Diggs? Listen, how many of y'all ladies, the Lord said, out of pocket, how many of y'all ladies would have tolerated that? How many of y'all ladies would have been okay with that? How many of y'all ladies would have turned the blinds out of your damn mama? And it sound like the mama and the daughter have had some kind of a strange relationship. Maybe they, I don't know. Maybe they weren't, she wasn't raised up under her mama, or maybe mama wasn't a good mama, or they just, as she got older, maybe they started having a lot of friction. I don't know. Connie Baptiste, good morning to ye. But I listen, I saw that video and I was like, you got to be shitting. You got to be shitting me. Listen, we can't even put the bullshittery on that. You got to be shitting me. Like, what the hell? And they not, like I said, this ain't just some freaked off fetish or some little just flirting and twerking and all that in the crib, but they out in public doing this. And then on top of it, they doing King's Dominion in 88. They twinning. They up there wearing the same tops and the camouflage bottoms, getting on the little rollerblades. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, the hoverboards or whatever they call, and they're just strolling down the boulevard together, holding hands like they're a couple out here. What the neighbors are saying? What are the neighbors saying? Because I know I'd be damned. Well, I wouldn't, listen, ladies, I wouldn't give a damn how sexy, how curvaceous, how supple, how beautiful your mama might be. I would never, I could never. And to call myself loving you and marrying you, but here I am, thirsting, lusting, flirting, and possibly other things with your mama. What kind of man would I be? This Bama, though, somebody need to. Where's the rest of her family at? There's no fellas in this family, no sons, no nephews, no uncles, no nothing. They can go oops upside his head and cuss the mama out if you don't get your harlot ass Go sit down some damn Lilith. Go sit your Jezebel ass down somewhere, huh? And she up here in her daughter's house looking like Stella done got her groove back with the husband. What kind of bullshittery is that? And you would think, okay, it's a skit and all that, but they doing too much for it to be a skit. That looked like some intense. Where you been all my life? You know I've been looking for a young man like you, and with her little Eartha Kitt voice, Marcus. I don't know, pause, no daddy fellas. That's never okay. He would be my ex-husband, and all ties and communication would be done with them both. They both overstepped their boundaries like a mug. You hear me? That damn sure is a big no-no. She giving him that mature love. She done lost a few good ones in her day, so she just making up. Sexy Sugar Mama said, not I. They both got to let the doorknob hit them with the good Lord split them. Mama ain't no real mama. She was all in her daughter's face, too, yelling at her. That's a fact. Hey, Lon, Lon, would you allow yourself to get that situation, Lon? Be sitting in the middle like, whoa. Disrespectful. That's a fact of Mundo. Disrespectful. Lord have mercy. I'm just saying, like, listen. I like again. I had a situation where ex-girlfriend mother really loved me. She loved the shiggity out of me. Not in that way. She wanted me. I was a teenager. She wanted me to be with her daughter. She wanted me to marry her daughter. I've told this situation on one of my shows and on the internet streets where we got caught. She didn't physically see us in the action, but you can hear that brass headboard hitting that wood plank wall. Blocka, 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 blocka. You know what I'm saying? So you know what it was till we hear that knock on the door. And we like, and we get up. And my girlfriend at the time, she don't want to open the door. She's in her little panty drawer, faking like she doing something. And open the door. So I open the door, and the mama's sitting there like this. That messed me up more than anything. Her responses, I was waiting for her to be steaming red, like, get your ass the hell out my mouth. But she was sitting there like, and looking at her door. Did one of them numbers. I was like, Lord have mercy. And when me and that girlfriend weren't talking, we lived right across the street from each other. When we were at odds with each other, she like, no, you go get Philip. You go get Phil. He gonna come down and he gonna come sit down and eat a plate. And treat me like a king in the castle. The father was more reserved, but he liked me too. But the mother, see, boy, and this is how much I know she liked me for her daughter, because we've moved on in life and things. She done got married, had babies and whatnot. I done got at the time I had, I think I had my first two. Yeah, I had my first two. And I went back out to California. I went over to the house to visit mom. The irony of it, the ex-girlfriend and her husband moved into my old house on the block or whatever, which is across the street from her mother's house. So I went and knocked on the door to say hi to moms and all that. She said, oh, Philip, where you been? Da, 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 da. Shout out to Miss Dora. I ain't gonna say her last name, but she said, hold on. She went and put her little slippers on, and she grabbed me by the hand, walked me right across the street and knocked on the door for her daughter's house and stood there like this. and my ex was looking at her like, Mama, what are you doing? You know, if somebody see this and tell him it's gonna be a problem, talking about her husband or whatever, right? And I'm just standing there smiling like, I didn't ask for none of this. I don't want no problems. How you doing? Okay, it's nice to see you. All right, it's all good. I don't want no problems. And the mama was like, no, well, Barbara, I don't like your husband anyway. You know, I'm like, I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. But she adored me, but none of this, she didn't adore me like this type of adore that's going on here. Huh? hitting that sheetrock is crazy. You feel me? Hey, love. Blocker. You know what I'm saying? Young virile young lad I was. You know what I'm talking about? What JJ say? You know, what can I say? Lord, here come Dad talking about I'm trying to take mom down. Lord have mercy. You be a flatline man for sure. I know that's right. Listen, I don't know what kind of freak off they got going on in that house, but they can have at it. But if I was that woman, I like I think it was Sexy Sugar Mama and a couple other people said I would have kicked both their ass to the curb, kicked both of their ass out. Cause ain't nothing sexy about it, ain't nothing beautiful about it, ain't nothing respectful about it. Have to the hell at it. Have to the hell at it. Ah, man, where do I want to go from here? Where do I go from here? Like I said, for those that's coming in, I'm discombobulated today because there's some glitches going on with the system that I'm using that's even going to the various outlets that this is streaming through: YouTube, Instagram, X, Twitch, and Facebook. So we just making it do what it do. I'm just showing y'all that I'm persevering in spite of, huh? And still I rise, that part, huh? Listen, Youngin walking down the street minding his own damn business. Before I get to that, the viral video when those officers were beating the dog mess out of that man in that liquor store or bodega or whatever that was, they said the outcry from that has caused them to allegedly disband the jump out unit, the undercover units or whatever, or at least in that district or whatever the case may be, right? And when I hear that, I'm like, yeah, all right, okay. Because DC did the same thing, but all they did was redress it, repackage it. So it went from the jump out squad, the jump out boys, to being called the task, some kind of task force or some kind of something else. They still was jumping out of plane cars, jumping out of cars that weren't like standard issue, undercover or marked police cars or whatever the case may be. Still did it, which leads me to this next story. This young man walking down the street, chilling, just coming from the gym, minding his business, got him a little sling bag or whatever the case may be, diddy bopping. Some cars go by, a couple undercovers, then a marked police car, whatever go by, and then one of the Bammers leads the charge to come at the youngin', talking about he's suspicious because he walking down the street and he looked at them and adjusted his sling bag or whatever the case may be. Now, there is a follow-up video to that, but it's long, and because of the glitches I'm having, I didn't even upload it or whatever the case may be, where the young man spoke about this officer that y'all about to see talking to him and the complaints about that officer and his profiling and some other activities, allegedly in the DC area. This is in my stomping grounds at that, uptown DC at that. You feel me? So I definitely feel away. Not only is it DC, but it's uptown DC. And y'all know I'm an uptown boy through and through. You feel me? But y'all check this out. Bam ass niggas. But I noticed that a lot of outlets are picking this up all over the place. Shout out to Smash the Topic. He even picked it up down in Texas, which we got a story coming out of Texas a little bit later. Dallas, that is. Oh, listen. But y'all check this out. Racial profiling 2026. Bam ass pig.
Let me ask you a question, bro. The way you was moving, when you had the satchel on you swung it to the back when we came around. Come here for a sec. Sir, I'm stopping you, sir.
So what?
Sir, I'm stopping you.
Am I being detained?
Yes.
For what?
I'm telling you. Come here.
For what?
Come here. I'll talk to you. Come here.
Why are you grabbing?
Just talk to me.
Why are you grabbing?
Because you're being stopped. He's okay. He's okay. He's okay.
For what?
You're being stopped. I'm going to talk to you.
For what?
Okay, listen, sir, I'm going to talk to you. Just calm down because I don't want to keep doing this. Just stop.
What am I being detained for?
All right, I'm going to tell you why.
Can you tell me right now?
Yes. Just stop right now. You keep trying to pull. All right, you gonna stop?
He already stopped. What you
When
mean?
we came up, all right? As soon as you saw us, you looked back twice, correct? You also moved your backpack, in the, your little satchel area in the back of you, okay? So what I was going to do is pat you down for a possible weapon, okay? So with that being said, we're going to take a stop report. Sir, come in. You can't move. Stay right here, okay?
What am I being detained for?
I already told you. We already went over that.
Suspicion of a weapon.
Yes. There you go. So you don't need to move no more. You're being stopped at this point. You asked me if you're being detained. You are detained. Yes. Okay. So this is what we're also going to do. We're going to take a stop report for numbers. Okay. You have an ID on you?
No.
You have no ID?
No.
Okay. You gonna give me your name, information?
No.
So we put a report for the report?
No.
So you don't want to give no information?
No.
Okay. We'll take it down at 4400. You're gonna be John Doe. Okay. Just to let you know, sir, we're gonna take a report saying why we stopped you. Okay. You understand the words that I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Copy this. You're free to go now, sir. Thank you.
Ain't that some bad? You free to go now.
Hey. Hey. It happens every day, man. It's great being black in America. Being some bitch ass niggas. That shit ain't nothing though, bro. That shit ain't nothing though. Just keep it pushing, bro. They on dicks right now, huh? Appreciate you though, bro. Yeah. Appreciate you though, bro. Be safe, bro. I'm straight, bro. Appreciate you. Be safe, bro. Shit happens every day, y'all. I'm saying. Y'all seen that shit though? Like, did y'all see that shit? Real live. Coming back from working out. Minding my fucking business. See two undies roll past. Boom. Then third police car roll past. I'm like, okay. Them bitch ass niggas outside doing they shit. Walking across the street, they spin back. And the nigga is trying to say, hey my man. I'm like, nigga, I'm not talking to you. And I'm gonna keep going where the fuck I'm going. And then next thing you know, look, there they go right there. Then next thing you know, boom, they jump out on me. Am I being detained? No. Yeah, for what? Boom, they jump out on me. Suspicion of a weapon. Because you swung your bag like this when we passed by. Nigga, what? Like what, nigga? Mind you, I have a little ass side bag on. The fuck, nigga? Like, bro, I swear. And then I'm walking down the street. There's nobody around. Like, if y'all knew where I was, I'm uptown, suburban. Not suburban, but I'm uptown, calm residential area. Not on nothing. It's birds and trees around. That's it. It's birds and trees around. Just on dicks. And I'm like, this shit didn't even faze me. I'm like, really? Like, y'all really just going, like, they just looking for shit to do at this point, bro. I could tell if I was 10 deep and it was 10 of us and we all had fucking shiesties on and fucking, you know what I'm saying? Looking the part, even though that's bullshit, right? I could tell, okay, cool, reasonable suspicion, I guess. Nigga, I have on sweatpants, a shirt, and a fucking little ass side bag. Like, nigga, and it's just me. They jumped out 10 deep. Y'all seen it? They jumped out 10 deep for just me. So y'all see what bullshit is going on, bro. So just to let y'all know, that's what's going on this spring summer. That's what's going on. So y'all be careful, bro, because they on dicks. If you got tents in your car, if you got 5% in your car, you might want to take them joints off, just because if you doing all the smoking and drinking and shit like that, driving, you might want to chill out on that, because they on dicks, bro. And I'm not saying that as like, oh, be scared of these niggas, nothing like that. No, I'm just saying that they just, you know what I'm saying, just be smart. That's what I'm saying. Because if they're stopping just me with a shirt and sweatpants on and a side bag, and I move my side bag when they pass by, and they talking about some suspicion of a weapon, and they hop out 10 deep on just me, and I'm uptown in a calm ass residential area. It's nothing going on. Nothing going on. What the fuck they think? What the fuck you think they gonna do? And you riding past speeding, loud ass music, tents all around. They gonna bag your ass. So just be smart. That's all I'm saying. So I'm glad y'all got to see that firsthand. And yeah, they just on dicks, bro. And I got fucking like, what the fuck, like? Oh, anyway, bro. Anyway, y'all seen what's going on, man. So just be careful out there, bro. Shit crazy.
Lord, Lord, Lord. As a product of the environment that this brother is walking through, uptown was my stomping grounds. I know all too well somebody that was outside doing a lot of things I ain't had no business doing. Very acclimated to the jump out boys back then. Very acclimated to how they got down and how they harassed and how they profiled and how they played the game or whatever the case may be. It's 2026. Cause the brother's walking by his dolo. Cause so what he got a sling bag on. So what he look back at y'all Bama asses going down the street. That gives you suspicion, probable cause that there could be some crime going on. Make that make sense. They not using the bullshit excuse. You fit the description of a call we got or fit the description of a crime that was in progress. Because you a black man walking BMW and you just look like you up to something. Allegedly, that officer is caught up in some other effery uptown. Fourth district, understand something. The fourth district police department, the same police department where the other story of the young man hung himself or something happened to him where he got hung in a tree. Outside the police station is 4th district, same district, same area, unless he's down in 3rd D, but it don't matter. The thing of it is this, y'all hire MFers outside the jurisdiction of Washington, D.C., same as in other locales. You hire people that aren't from the communities to police the communities. Them Bammers don't know nothing about protecting and serving. They know about policing, corralling, overseeing, and bullying. Not all officers, but a lot of them. And in this situation, that's what that looked like, some straight up and down harassment and bullying. Because that brother just he was coming from the gym and going home, minding his BIEI, uh-oh, having no problems with nothing. And here they come harassing that man. 4th District Police Department, DC MPD, y'all need to take a serious L for this. That officer behind him gets this Bama Hill Award for this episode. Him in between him and Stephon Diggs for jumping his shitty ass in that pool. But definitely that officer get this Bama Hill Award for this episode because it wasn't no need to stop that man. And that's the problem. See, if you was of the community, for the community, and about the community, you know who is doing what, you know who ain't doing what. You know who to stop, you know who to bother, you know who's probably holding and all the things or whatever the case may be. But these Bammers just be itching to find something, itching to apply pressure, itching to put hands on people, itching to lock people up, or whatever the case may be. But in certain other areas, they're not there dealing with the constituents of other racial components that are in those neighborhoods doing whatever they do, whatever the case may be. Imma keep it pushing. For those just tapping and tuning in, there's a glitch going on. That's why you don't see the comments up here. Audio may be going in and out. It might be doing this and that. I apologize. It's outside of my control. It has nothing to do with my Wi-Fi. It has nothing to do with me. Big Phil Speaks is something on these internet streets going on, something with the software and something with this situation, and I'm rather pissed about it. I'm rather pissed about it. The authorities always have something to say, "Be polite or else," man. You got me twisted. You got me twisted. See, mm, I ain't trying to lose my life. I finally seen a comment over on IG. I'm not trying to lose my life, but at the same time, I'm not scared of going to jail. I'm not scared of being arrested, especially for something I didn't do. I'll take the inconvenience and sue the hell out they ass, and sue the city, sue the police department, and sue that officer personally, officer or officers personally. Y'all better stop being afraid of these people. I don't mean be supermen and superwomen or being crash dummies neither, but at the same time, understand there's recourse for some of their actions. Forget what Frumpy Frump is talking about. There is recourse in a lot of situations. A lot of situations. Don't be no superhero. Don't be no superhero and, and get yourself in a bullshiggery type of situation. However, assert your rights, man, because these Bama's here and they try to use little loopholes because one, the excuse he gave him as to why he detained him wasn't no legitimate excuse. It sounded good, but it was no legitimate excuse. What you detained me? What law have you perceived I committed? Walking while black, looking at y'all, looking back, adjusting my back while backpack, shoulder sling while I'm walking. That's probable cause. No, it's not. No, it's not. Did you get a call that said I might have been or fit the description or something? You don't even got that to stand on. So what's your probable cause for detaining me? That alone could be a lawsuit. And the brother, like I said, has a follow-up video that is longer than this. I didn't upload it because of the glitches and all that, but I might do it for Friday show or whatever the case may be, where he goes in depth about the whole situation as well as the bam ass officer that approached him or whatever. And the officer tried to talk to him authoritatively and yet try to be cool at the same time. You bam ass nugger. Go sit your ass down somewhere. Understand? Sit your ass down somewhere. If you don't like your job, get another one. And if you getting your rocks off with harassing people and profiling people, you need to find another job. FOP, DC Police, the Mayor Bowser, you need to do something about Bammers like that. Because they not curbing real crime. They messing with regular people. That's not a good thing. That's no bueno. Imma keep it pushing, though. Imma keep it pushing. Shout out to everybody tapping and tuning in. If I don't acknowledge you, I apologize. I can't see the comments unless I go over to, uh-oh, hold up. Unless I go over to YouTube to be able to see it or whatever. There's a damn comment over here now. I can't even see the comments over here. Lord, anyway, we gonna keep it pushing. Again, so if I don't acknowledge you, don't think I'm being rude or being messy or whatever the case may be. I can't see you or whatever. But yeah, down in Dallas, Texas. And here lately, I guess my algorithm is changing because they know I'm trying to move down there soon or whatever the case may be. But there's a lot going on in Dallas, Texas. This one right here, a legal sex studio raid in Dallas. Shout out to the brother King Me Now. They rated a real life washy wash, as King Me Now would say. A real life washy wash down in Dallas, Texas. Ah man, hold on. Let me see if I could where you at? Dallas police raided a warehouse called Space Studios on the 2500 block of Manana Drive, Northwest Dallas. Hold on, let me show you another picture of it. In Northwest Dallas on April 17th, after detectives determined it was operating as an unlicensed sexual encounter center. They just upgraded it from being a brothel, from being a washy wash, from being a hoe house. They said a SE actual encounter what is it? SE actual encounter center 2026. Boy, I tell you, where patrons paid a $35 cover fee to get in and engage in SE actual contact. Officers detained 48 people inside and seized 227 grams of marijuana, 671 grams of psilocybin mushrooms, over 11,000 grams of THC hash oil, $11,000 in cash, computers, hard drives, and a cargo van believed to have been used to film POR pornography. You know what I'm talking about? Two men were arrested. Israel Luna, 53, the alleged promoter, who was very public on social media about producing SE extra content, and the warehouse manager, Tutan, who admitted he hosted these events the first and third Friday of each month. Get the hell out of there. Get the hell out of here. 46 other people detained were released without charges. Interesting. I wonder why they were released without charges. Understand some. Here's a video of it. Here's a video of it, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to give me your thought after seeing this video. What you notice. Is it me? Is it me? Or did I only see men out there? Is it me or I only seen men out there jump? Is it me or did I only see men out there jump? Now I can see the comments again. Live Media Network said that's Kimi now spot the washy wash. Shout out to Kimi now. I only seen men out there. I ain't seen no women. I ain't seen no women. So usually when they detain people or arrest people, they detain the Johns and the women involved or whatever the case may be. Is this one of them alternative? It's the actual what do they call it? Whatever center, interaction center, whatever the hell they try to jazz it up as, was these dudes getting down with the backdoor boogie. Pause, no Diddy. Shout out to whoever and whatever. If that's your life, live your life. But I saw nothing but fellas out there. Some pervy looking fellas, but nonetheless fellas out there. Now, is that low key a little extra Diddy-ish, freak off type of location? I don't know. I don't know, but Dallas, what type of listen, I just wanna move down there because you can get you a nice piece of house, property, whatever the case for the low ski. You know what I'm saying? And just live my life, all my business activities, I can run from inside the home or whatever the case may be. I know the heat gonna be hot as a mug during the summer, but this here, OMG. Shout out to Keenan Allen, the wash, he washes. Keenan Allen, he's like the wash, he washes. You get down there, hopefully there's some ladies, okay, me down. I ain't gonna play with you like that, no pause, no Diddy, but Lord, have mercy. Have mercy. What the hell is going on? The weather is bringing out the freaking people. Listen, SE actual encounter centers. Lord have mercy. And these Bammers on social media like, yay, the first and the third Friday. Come get you some. Come tap in. $35 cover charge. We got a buffet of delectability that you can involve yourself in. $35 the first and the third Friday of the month. Come along. Come along, come along, come along. You know how they had 'em, promoting DJ drops and tags and whatnot? Listen, have at it. Have at it. Rashard Houston, the home team, I see you. Listen, there's a lot going on. You said Woodrow's company, Backdoor Boogie is wild. Hey, listen, they up to something. I ain't seen no women out there. I ain't seen no women out there. Hey, Brad, you need to when you back home, you need to take that ride on over to Dallas and investigate, huh? You need to do some investigative reporting about the SE actual encounter centers in your state, my brother. I know that's not your city, but in your state, because I'm pretty sure if they getting down like that over there, they getting down like that over there in probably Houston too. Lord, you doing a lot of Texas. Hey, listen, it's coming in my algorithm. Pause. No Diddy days. I can't help it. If I wanted to, couldn't help it, even if I could. Peeps Ski said, better not be a man. Shout out to Backwoody. Listen, I'm gonna keep it pushing from that story, but I was like, what the hell they got going on here? What the hell is going on here? Huh? I for the life of me, I don't understand it. For the life of me, hey, have at it. If it's whatever you want, whatever you need. Ba, 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 ba. Cardi Batty said, I only saw men too. That's a fact. They the so much I could say, but I probably would get flagged for doing so. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. You hear me? You got to know when to hold them pause. You got to know when to fold them. Pause again. Know when to walk away. And in this situation, I'm gonna run up off this topic. Pause again. Listen, I'm gonna keep it pushing, right? I posted this next it was a reel I posted on IG that I came across, and I'm including it into in today's show. We've talked about this topic on my platform. We talked about it summarily on Queen's Flip's platform, FDN, Flip the Network. I've talked about it here on the GMG show at a time or two, whatever the case may be. The economic power of the Susu. You're like, "What the hell is a suso, Big Phil?" It's an African tradition to where people come together and pool money to help each other to get past adversity, but also help people get into a better economic standing, and more importantly, to get in a financial way to start their own businesses from corporately donating to a one pot and then giving out a equal picking somebody each month to benefit from the pot of monies that they taking in to help them start their business. But not only that, once the businesses start, referring one business to the other, utilizing one business to the other. It helped us as a people thrive in the days when things were heavily segregated and we could not live in certain areas, parts of towns, and we had to get along and we had to build each other up, and we built our towns, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street, Rosewood, and various other black towns that eventually uh, became victims of the hate and the racial disparity and the ugliness that those days held, which end up destroying those towns. A lot of accusations, allegations into supposed crime or whatever the case may be that didn't exist or was wrongly reported, to which it allowed people that were hateful and very bigoted to want to do something to the towns that a lot of times those black towns were thriving more than neighboring towns of lighter persuasion or whatever the case may be, and they couldn't stand it. They despised it or whatever the case may be. Y'all check out this little video presentation, and we'll talk a little bit more about it. But I think we need to get back to it, huh? Stop being afraid of us, because we all we got. I'm just saying.
Did you know 13 black people turned $13,000 into a $500,000 business network in just 1 year? Here's how they did it. They used an ancient African system called susu. Each person put in $1,000 every month. Every month, one person got the full $13,000 to start their business. No banks, no credit checks, just trust and discipline. Month 1, Marcus opened a food truck. Month 2, Keisha started her cleaning service. By month 6, they had a hair salon, tutoring center, and catering company running. But here's where it got powerful. The early business owners became mentors. Marcus sent customers to Keisha's cleaning service. Keisha hired people from the tutoring center. The catering company used Marcus's food truck for events. They shared suppliers, employees, and knowledge. 13 separate businesses became one connected network. They employed community members, supported each other's growth, and kept money circulating between them. That $13,000 multiplied into over $500,000 in annual revenue. This is what happens when black people stop struggling alone and start building together. One person working hard survives, but a people working together creates legacy.
Huh? I know the algorithm be doing what it do on IG, so some of y'all probably didn't even see that I posted that on my page or whatever the case may be, those that follow me or whatever. But I need y'all for a moment to really digest what you just saw and heard and really understand the power of what they were talking about. Other communities, Jewish communities, Asian communities, Indian communities, Middle Eastern community use these principles that came from us that extend back to Africa, mostly in Western Africa, but in other areas of Africa as well. Took those principles and applied it to their own communities. I think in somebody in Hispanic community they do it too. But what it does is it empowers them to reach back and pull somebody else up. I've told this story before that there was a Chinese carryout that I got real cool with, to the point that they taught. This is a side note, but it relates to this. So that Mama San, as they like to call her name was Mama Lino. She she pulled me behind the bulletproof glass one day and she said, "You don't eat this. You don't eat that. That's no good." Because I asked her one day, right? They had a big plastic container full of noodles, look almost like egg noodles, but it wasn't egg noodles. I found out it was rice noodles and a clear broth, and they were eating it with shrimp and things of that nature. And I was like, "Why y'all eat that, but y'all don't eat none of this stuff?" And they was like, It's no good for you. I like you, Phil. Come here." And took me behind the what you call it and said, "This no good for your body. This no good for your body. This no good for your body. You should eat like this." And then in conversations past that time, she told me how she got in the business or whatever, and she described a susu, a group of her family members and friends pooled money together every month and did a lottery system to where as one person got lucky or were blessed with the pot for that month to start another business. And this is how they did it too. They would have people come and work for the other businesses, but also be a part of the opportunity to win their own business basically, right? Then what happens is when that new person gets their own business, they do the same for other people, bring them to work in the stores or whatever the case may be. These people put into their personal communal susu, whatever they want to call it, because they don't call it susu, whatever the case may be. And what happens is even the person that gets the business still sows money into the susu, and somebody else gets picked and they open stores. That's why you wonder why all these carryouts, why all these bodegas, why all these eateries and liquor stores and beauty supply stores and all these things pop up in your neighborhoods or whatever the case may be because they look out for their own. They look out for their own. They understand that African susu, the power of it for each ethnic group that utilizes it. They realize the power of it and the impact that it makes not only on the community abroad, but the impact that it makes on them in their households and them amongst their people. It helps bring about understanding of financial literacy. It helps to bring about an appreciation for your neighbor. It helps to bring about appreciation for your culture and your heritage. We got to get back to that. We always look at opportunities. We always looking at getting together with people as a scam or something ain't right or why should I put money together with you? Not understanding that, yeah, you might got a couple of dollars, something light or whatever, but how much more powerful you get together with 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 25 individuals like-minded such as yourself and pool the same amount of money monthly and to help somebody get in position, including yourself, because you could be wanting to open a store, a food truck, a business, or whatever the case may be, but you financially can't do it all yourself. Yes, you can afford to put a couple dollars away, every month or whatever the case may be. But how much more of a blessing is that you get to realize that goal a lot sooner and then be put in position to start your business or your company or whatever your entrepreneurial endeavor, and then to be able to help others do the exact same thing that look like you, that think like you, that are trying to prosper and elevate and leave a legacy for their families just like you. We gotta get past that crab in the barrel mentality. It ain't about who gets the pot first. It ain't about who business blows up bigger than the other. It's not about that. It's about creating the infrastructure so that we can realize the power of our dollar and our spending habits or whatever the case may be. And as you saw in the video, it wasn't just about the saving of the monies and divvying it out monthly to somebody in the pool so that they can start their business, but they also started commingling, intermingling businesses by referring, utilizing each other's services and products with various things that they had going on, or whatever the case may be, which builds public awareness, which shows a pattern for your youngins, for people that work for you, for the people around you to see, oh shoot, they are working in conjunction with each other. They're helping each other. They're not afraid with each other, not competing with each other, not bad mouthing each other, but they're working in conjunction with each other to keep the money flowing and cycling within their communities, which other ethnic groups and races do all the time. It's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing illegal about it. There's nothing immoral. What they will try to do is say if they don't know where the money's coming from or going, they might, if the government can't get their hands on the tax side of it, then it's an issue, right? But legitimately, these are people that are taking their earned monies and pooling it amongst themselves, and that's the thing. This a susu is a lot different than a gifting program that you might see on these internet streets where there's a gifting club or whatever the case may be. Gifting clubs are promoted. Gifting clubs bring in any and everybody. Gifting clubs guarantee you certain things that the susu is not guaranteeing you or whatever the case may be. And it turns it into something else where it's a gray area slash red line to Ponzi and pyramid schemes or whatever the case may be. Whereas Susu is personal. It's a private situation amongst a few people that agree to be in this situation. It ain't no, oh, you join, you get your money, you have to go recruit people to come in. When you talk about recruiting into something, it becomes a business opportunity or something else, and that's where you get your pyramid or your Ponzi scheme. This is personal. It could be all family doing this. It could be family and members and friends on the block doing this. It could be hell, people across your community, but a private group of you all that come together under the goal and the endeavors of one creating financial empowerment for yourselves, your families, and everyone involved, and also improving financial literacy and improving the situations that plague our community. Lack of opportunity, lack of jobs, lack of income sources, and also the lack of community operating as community. We getting back to us, intermingling with each other, us doing business with each other, us supporting each other in our endeavors. We definitely have to not keep, but have to get back to this, whatever the case may be. That's an awesome idea. However, it must that be people you trust 100,000%. So many are in competition with one another instead of working together. That's a fact, Nelly. That's a fact, Jay. And that's the thing. We've been programmed. We've been programmed by the things that have been around us that we're programmed to look at each other like we're enemies to each other. We look at each other like this is my competition. He's gonna outdo me. She's gonna outdo me, as opposed to looking at it on the other side of the coin and be like, let me help build this person up. Maybe in turn they'll help build me up, or if not me, they'll help build somebody else up, and knowing that they got help, whatever the case may be. Some call it susu, some call it partner. Okay, okay. Only people you can trust can join. That's a fact. That's so true. I tell people sometimes your success is attached to the destiny of others. Charlie Hustle, I like that. I wish I could put that on the screen. This glitch is messing everything up. But I'm gonna read that again. He said, "That's so true. I tell people sometimes your success is attached to the destiny of others. Whoo! Who holds the money? That's going to be the biggest hurdle." Frank Murphy, DC Mumbo Sauce. Usually because it's a personal group, you kinda know the people that's involved usually, Frank Murphy. So you know that family member in your family that's the most trustworthy. You know you don't give it to cousin JoJo because he got the propensity to go drink or go do something, or you don't give it to Sister Quita because she might, she a little light-fingered. You give it to Auntie Mays. You give it to Auntie Mays because Auntie Mays believes in holding the money down and is very trustworthy or whatever. That's why it has to be personal. So you kinda alleviate some of the issues, and y'all can formulate a bank account or y'all can put it in a hell in a safe, but whichever way you go with it, you put it in the hands of somebody trustworthy to administer it. And what you do is you all formulate paperwork. You can formulate paperwork that binds you all to the same thing or whatever the case may be, and spell out what it is, the goal of the person who's holding the money, how they are to disperse money, how people are chosen for the blessing or whatever the case may be. And it's not a situation where people are repetitively given this blessing, as far as I understand, and with Susu, is once you win, you win. But you got put in business and you ought to pull somebody else up, have them work for you while they're investing in the susu until their time comes to open their business or whatever the case may be. Some people do it with 5 to 13 to 15, 20 people. Some do it with 100 or more people. It all depends on your family structure. It all depends on your community base and how cool or how close you are with certain people around you to make it doable, whatever the case may be. But yeah, once you get past that hurdle, which is easy, like I said, you usually know, what I'm saying, somebody in your family or your community that's trustworthy, that hold it down, that do for the kids, that keep everybody safe, that hold the secrets, that hold money, that are the go-to within the family when things need to be facilitated, whether it be funerals taken care of, parties implemented, whatever the case may be. You would nominate that person or whatever the case may be to kind of be the money holder slash divvier outer or whatever the case may be. Junito PR, what's goody like the mob over on the good YouTube? I mean, on IG. Stephen Cordova, I see you. Listen, Pretty Pocahontas, I see you. Asgard, I see you. Seven even pounds of pressure. What's good? Feet Baby, I see you. Golden Brothers, Maryland. Yes, indeed, I see you. I need to come holler at you. My grills got destroyed. You know what I'm talking about? Pause. Nothing better. I see you. I don't talk nice. Mama Elise, Celise, I see you. Honey Charms, I see you. Anyway, yeah, that's so true. I tell people that, okay, nothing like the susu, but it's a community coming together to help others. That's a fact right there. That's a fact, Mundo, Nelly Nail. That's a fact. And at the end of the day, though, right? Sugar Mama said, "Bless them, keeping it in their community." That's what the hell we need to get back to. But we so far in competition with each other. R&B, what's goody like the mob? Everything's everything. I apologize. You coming in on a day that there's so many glitches going on with the software I'm using. That's why the comments ain't up here. But I appreciate you. Everything is everything. Talking about African Susu and how it benefits our community that we used to utilize and help build infrastructures that built Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood, and various other locations, and how we've gotten so far away from that, where other cultures and races have implemented it and have prospered. And I said we need to get back to that. At the moment, the African Susu tradition, or whatever the case may be, but we talked about a little bit of this, a little bit of that R&B. We talked about a whole bunch of things. We talked about what did we talk about, ladies and gentlemen? We talked about Stephon Diggs' shitty ass jumping in the pool with the, he must have shot it. We talked about a Dallas, Texas little freak off spot where it looked like it was number of men, but still it was like a modern day little brothel or whatever the case may be. But it was on a low ski and they covered a cover charge. I sure will, RB. I appreciate that. I sure will. I sure will. Yes, indeed. Usually I'm over on YouTube mostly. Like I'm on YouTube now. It just happened to be streaming over on IG. But usually I'm on YouTube and that's where the bigger conversation in the chats uh ring off or whatever the case may be. And it streams on X, Twitch, Facebook, and all that. Okay. Let's chop it up. I would love to have you as a co-host. Let's chop it up. I would love to have you as a co-host. And I am looking for a co-host too. So I do this show, I do the morning show, and I do Feel the Love Fridays too, which is more of a grown, sexy conversation about love, marriage, intimacy, relationship, dating, courting, all those things or whatever. But it's spicy, salacious. We talk as grown-ups and adults about the things we do, the things we like, the things that we involve ourselves with. But that's Friday nights or whatever the case may be. But would love to have you involved though. Would love to have you involved. I'll drop my information in your inbox. I'll drop my information in your inbox. Tell the homie, tell him it's all good. Tell him I don't want no problem. It's all good. Yeah. I'm hip. I'm hip. I'm hip. I've been peeping. I've been peeping. I've been peeping. I've been peeping. Would love to have you. And likewise, if you want me to come on to your show or whatever the case may be, let me know. I'm available. You get what I'm saying? Do a recurring role or one off. It don't matter with me. You feel me? I don't have no problems. Tell me it's all good. Whoa. Tell me it's all good. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to R&B. For those that don't know, she's the better half of a brother named Whack 100. She's also an author. She's also a podcaster. She's also an influencer. She's also a force to be reckoned with. Y'all be on the lookout for her and everything they got going on. You hear me? From the west to the east, from the east to the west. Yeah, I'm talking about. Yeah, community. We need to get back to community because a lot of us ain't we so caught off in our own box, into our own corners. We've been taught to be separate. And the one of the biggest things that the enemy has been able to do is to divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. Keep us divided amongst ourselves, light skin versus dark skin, rich versus poor, fat versus skinny, uh, all the things, the section you live in against another section, or whatever the case may be, got us so far divided and destroyed that we don't love ourselves to see the love of us in other individuals that are just like us. We don't get to see that. We don't get to see that because we so caught on. We get inundated with the propagandized news, whether it come from a real news source or one of these sites on these internet streets, and we see the effery, we see the hurt, we see the despair, we see the violence, we see the other things, and act like that's the totality of us as a people or our community, and that's not it. I always say the crack era destroyed our community. It did something different that no other drug, no other time in the world did in our community, but it ripped apart our communities. It You had heroin before that. You had other hard drugs before that. Whatever the case may be, but what the crack era did, it brought about. They unleashed it on the way they unleashed it on the communities, and the way they stood back and allowed us to kind of just dismantle our communities. We started not wanting to care about our neighbors no more. We started to close our shutters up, close our doors up, lock our doors. We started not inviting certain people over. And I ain't talking about that one family member you didn't like, but people in your community. You start not caring about the community. Whereas at a time when I grew up, like I said, within a mile or half a mile radius of my house, I could get my ass whooped by a neighbor who cared about me, and it called home. By the time I got home, my mama and or grandmama was already waiting on my ass to enter that door, and I got dealt with there for acting up, embarrassing the family name, or doing something I had no business doing because the people cared about you back then. They also kept you out of trouble when people like the officer I talked about earlier, when people like him harass you, they would come out their house and say, "No, no, wait a minute, I know this boy. What are you doing?" And I talked about a situation where that came to play when I was younger too, when I was outside, doing all kinds of foolishness, and the officer threatened me, talking about he was gonna take me in the alley and do something to me. And on the one side of that, I said, look around. All these people you're looking at knew me from diapers. So if I come back looking like anything other than the way I left, you gonna have a problem with your job, and then after that, I'm coming after you. And then when we got to the police station, just so happened my boy brother was an officer in that police station. I told this story before, and I said, "Hey, Mac, can you watch this sale? This Bama say he want to see me." And Max smiled and looked at the officer, and the officer was stuck because he didn't realize that I knew somebody because he thought he was gonna get me up 4D police station. They was gonna jump on me. So when they took the cuffs off me, I went back in the holder cell and said, "What's up?" Mac, you gonna hold it down? Mac, yeah, I'll watch. I'll watch out. Won't nobody bother you. And Mac looked at his fellow officer and said, "You really want to do that?" And then he got the stuttering. He got the I was like, and I'm not no big dude. I'm just me. But at the same point, you never know who somebody know. You never know who's connected to somebody or know somebody out here. How did I get connected to Mac? From networking, from community, from being hella tight with his brother, who I support and who I promote on here sometimes too. Hilltop Cafe. He got some of the best fish sandwiches and vegan and vegetarian food in the DC area. Shout out to my homie Gerald. I call him Joe Luke. That's what we used to call him coming up. But yeah, long story short, we have to get back to community, get back to protecting each other, building with each other, loving on each other, standing in the gap for each other. Thank you, RB. I appreciate you. We definitely need more of these conversations. We definitely do. We need to stand in the gap more. More importantly, start praying for each other. Stop just putting our mouth badly on each other, even if somebody's going through something unbecoming or going through a moment of offness or whatever the case may be. Because there was a time where, as a community, the community would get together either to get the person help or somebody in that community would talk to the person, sit them down, and say, "What's going on? You good? You need some help with something? You need to talk to somebody? You hungry? You need a plate?" How many places and communities are doing that now? Where you could have went to your neighbor's house or they invited you to come get a plate. In this day and time, don't nobody want to invite nobody over for no plate because they don't know what the person's coming with. That's because they don't know their neighbors. Even in the shortcomings, even in the people that were like in my day and age that were windos, etc. or whatever, they still got love from the community. We knew what it was they indulged in. We knew how to deal with them, treat them, whatever the case may be, but we did not just fully just castigate them or treat them like scourges. We didn't do that. We didn't do that. But in this day and age, we'll want to keep up with the Joneses, keep up with the Smiths, keep up with the whosoever's to look like or act like what you see on these internet streets. And a lot of this should be a fraud and a facade. A lot of these entertainers, actors, no, I ain't gonna say actors, but more so rappers and singers ain't holding money like they claim to y'all and not living the lifestyle that they presenting to y'all, which creates a dynamic for destruction. because we look to that as our go-to. That we look to that as something that we need to look up to. It's something that we need to esteem to be needing to instead of trying to be esteemed to be like the positive brother in our neighborhood or the positive sister in our neighborhood who maybe worked for the school system all their life or you know or doing stuff in the community for the kids and trying to get them from being outside and being in gangs and being influenced by the bullshittery. We look to the wrong things. And we need to get back to a sense of community or whatever the case may be. Listen, I know y'all like, man, Phil, you rambling. I do at times, but it be with good cause and good intentions. You feel me? At the end of the day, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, just because you don't understand whatever it is that's going on does not mean that it ain't good for you. Stop being afraid of the things that you don't fully understand. That's where you need to do your Googles. That's where you need to do your research. That's where you have to study to show yourself approved. Because some things, some blessings, some real good opportunities will slip through your fingers because you won't go and get acclimated. Because you weren't taught. Mama or your dad or your uncle, your aunt, big mom and them didn't know and didn't teach you or didn't pass down certain traditions, so it's alien to you. You're like, "What are you talking about, Susu? What are you talking about community, financial literacy and recycling dollars in the community? What are you talking about?" Find out. Talk to some people. Get yourself out from under the people that you're used to sitting under and get around some people that can really educate you and teach you some things. If the people in which you around on a daily basis cannot help you elevate, you might need to move your ass around from being around these individuals. You might need to move your ass around from being around these individuals and get you around some people that can help get you to the next level of thinking, the next level of financial empowerment, the next level of being a better man or a better woman, the next level of opportunity, the next level of being a better husband or wife or suitable husband and wife to be dating or courting a better individual, period. Because you when you get around better people, you start to enter into rooms with better people. So some of the people you're used to going after, trying to court and date changes. Every level got their whores and things of that nature and gigolos and messed up men and messed up women and all the things. But you change the dating pool for yourself because you're around different people. And you never know, a lady, like say R&B was in here, she might say, "Hey, Phil, I know you single, you a good dude. I got this woman that she's good too, and I think y'all should meet each other," and put you in contact with somebody that might be the one for you. Or fellas, "Hey, hey, LaShawn, listen, you single, you a good woman. I've been watching you do your thing. You're not thirsty. You're not out here chasing every man or veiling yourself to every man. I got a brother. I got a homie. Good dude. Good dude. He's not out here in the streets. He's not out here fornicating with every woman. He's not out here trying to da 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 da. I think y'all should meet each other. And in either side, either example, you kind of you'll be more trusting in that person's thought about introducing you to the other person because you've gotten to know that individual as being a solid individual, a stand-up individual, someone that speaks truthfully and stands on 10 toes and is actually, working to better not only himself but his community. So the point I'm making in all this is sometimes you got to change your circle if your circle's getting stagnant. Sometimes you got to work to change your own way of thinking and stop waiting for somebody to do it for you. I always tell you, don't just take anything that people say, not even myself, Big Phil Speaks. Take it for face value. Even the video I just played about the Susu, go do your research. Go do your research. Find out how it was implemented in times of old with Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street, Rosewood, and the various other cities. various other cities that were once segregated black towns that in a lot of instances had more wealth in them than the neighboring white towns, and they hated that, they despised that. Now, I'm not saying that they had more wealth than all white towns, so I don't want my white brothers and sisters to get upset. "Hell, you being biased." No, I'm telling it like it TI is. In the South, the reason why them towns got tore down wasn't just because of certain allegations. The allegations was the fuel that they needed. The reason that now we can destroy that town because I ain't like them being there anyway because of how they thrive without wholeheartedly working for another culture, another race, or subjugating themselves to being up under, other individuals. That's the reason why schools need to re-implement trades and things of that nature, because when people learn skills and can go off and utilize them skills for their own entrepreneurial endeavors or sense of survival or for employment of their own or under a company in a better position, it's needed, it's necessary, but it's being done away with in a lot of school systems because they want the slave mentality, they want the indentured servitude mentality when it comes to us and people like us. We need to get out from under. We need to think about community. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, GMGers, GMGettes, y'all know what I like to say. Through the glitches, through the bullshiggery, through the mishaps with the videos and everything going on this show, and still I rise. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Smile, because you never know what it might do for somebody, including yourself. More importantly, love on somebody on purpose, with purpose. And last but not least, I'm not anti you. I'm pro me, but with the emphasis on building we. Let that marinate your melon till the next time we can chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. Until that day, you know your boy. I holla!
We're one big happy family. We're GMG. One big happy family. Hey, hey, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you come back again. Tell a friend, tell a friend. It's GMG and Big Phil speech.
Listen, as you leave out the door, do your boy a favor. Come on over to YouTube, follow your boy, hit that subscribe button, boop, boop, hit that thumbs up for your boy. Boop, boop. Y'all know what I like to say. I like the menage with the algorithm just a little bit. It's enough for this big fella to go around. You feel me? Pause, no diddy, fellas. It's enough for me to go around, but come show some love or whatever. It's free. It only takes a little minute second of your time. But hit that subscribe button. Follow me. There's a lot of good things coming on this here Big Phil Speaks channel. A lot of things coming down the Pizite. Pause, no diddy. But more importantly, y'all know what I like to say. You might cry here, you might get angry here, you might laugh here, but you're gonna get inspired here, you're gonna learn something here, and more importantly, you're gonna get entertained here. It's the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. And y'all know GMG, we family, we the mob, feel me? So listen, y'all tell a friend to tell a friend to tell her to tell him to bring that ass on in. Big Phil Speaks, and I'm up out of here. I holla. Damn glitches, why?